on short, Fifi.
My God. Francois, that was a perfect impression of Egad. How did you do that?
I found the smelter. There was a big, scaly reptoid sitting on a mound of robot parts.
Oh no, Gumalu Gango so Takino.
Apparently, TaRoo showed up and gave him a drink of something. What? Oh. The rep drank it and went tearing out of here. When he returned, TaRoo was gone. So was Francois' head and numerous other robot parts.
Konga the knock knock no zang.
I asked whether TaRoo could have reconstructed a new robot out of the parts, and he said it was possible, but it'd be a pretty silly-looking robot. Well, sounds like something TaRoo would do. Ah.
One Sulong na zang robot.
Yeah. Oh, I left the smelter. I followed a gang of revelers down the street. Here I was, wandering around in this insanity, not having a clue what to do next. I looked up. We were standing in front of a domed building. The Forbidden Temple of Divine Outer Dimensional Delights. The revelers staggered on in. I followed. So, this was their most sacred temple. Any alien caught in here would be promptly peeled. The light was dim. It took a moment to adjust my eyes to see the rows of reptoids kneeling, their heads tilted back, mouths contorted in some sort of ecstasy as they sucked at the air, as though they were sucking on clusters of nipples hanging down from above. A reptoid gestured for me to kneel, so I did. I turned my face up toward the top of the dome, started breathing in, sucking the way they were, and then I felt a wave of nausea hit me. I almost lost it, and you don't want to do that, especially here. But I could feel it, like an invisible mist falling from above, a drizzle of something my body found repulsive. I don't know if it was just the energy sucked off Sumanula, or from several planets all combined, a sort of gourmet blend, but the reppies were certainly being revived. The sound of their sucking grew louder. They were being a little gluttonous about it, and it was making me sick. I got up and got out of there. The nausea almost made me forget what I had come to do. I decided to check out what was underneath. There was quite an impressive complex below. Toots was right. This was one of their central energy banks, not just for the small population of this city, but a source for other banks around the planet. So, this was it. Blow this baby up and I could cause a significant impact. Oh, yeah. From what I could understand of the diagrams posted on the walls, they had a curious kind of pumping system. The energy flowed up to the top of the dome and then came showering down like a fountain. And what wasn't used was retrieved below. I was impressed. At least the energy they're sucking from us wasn't being wasted. I set the charges, making sure I'd be on my way off planet before it blew. A few well-placed plastoids would collapse the dome. I felt a little sorry for the suckers underneath it. Ha! Yeah, the suckers, right. Ha!
At the other end of the tunnel, we stepped out into the jungle. Two of the Reppy moons were up, casting some pretty creepy shadows. I followed Francois' tracks, as his flat duck feet squashed a path through the thick foliage. The stifling heat and the smell of rotting vegetation were overwhelming. But we forged on and on and on. I had the uneasy feeling that eyes were following us. But I had to stop. Francois, hold up a minute. I need a hit of cappuccini.
Here.
No cinnamon?
So sorry.
Darn. Not bad.
Bon.
The jungle was suddenly silent. All around us were eyes, slanted, yellowy, lizardy. And then suddenly they were on us. I fired a warning shot. No luck, they leaped on Francois. I fired at the screaming cannibals. We made a run for it. And as more and more came screaming after us, I spent my last slug, and I knew in a moment I'd be gobbled raw when... The music changed. And the night was over. It was dawn. And there before us was a field of wild flowers. Apparently the sight of such beauty sent the uncultured cannibals screaming back into the jungle.
Oh, look, the flower. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So where is this dimension hopper, Francois?
Beyond the field of flower.
Okay, lead the way.
Yeah. We're off the wizard, the one.
Francois?
Oui.
Watch it.
We're off to the...
Hey.
Was that you?
No, it wasn't me.
Ah. Then... oh, well. We're off.
That's it.
No, but...
No
but,
more of your Frenchy retorts.
But-
I've heard
but-
enough of your butt. From now on, I lead, you follow. All right. We're off to see the wiz... Oh! That wasn't me!
That wasn't me. No.
Something's foul afoot here, Francois. Every time we take a step. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
that's these flowers.
Oh, fragrant.
Yeah, what kind of flowers are these?
I don't know.
Now, these big ones, they look like some kind of a daisy. They're... Whoa!
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie daisies, huh? Now, these over here appear to be some kind of poppy. Ooh. P.U.
Oh, the poo-poo puppy.
Poo-poo poppies, figures. Oh, whew, boy. How are we going to get across this field? We need a sprayer filled with Beano. Yeah, same to you. There.
No. You cannot do this.
No?
Not on the air, no.
What better place than in the air?
Oh, yeah. Was that produced with the federal funding of arts?
Say that again?
Federal funding of arts?
Nope, not this one.
Oh, well, that's a relief.
Yeah. Hey, watch those big feet of yours.
Oh, la, la.
Hold on, Francois. At this rate, we'll never get across this field of flatulent flowers. We're gonna have to run for it.
Shall I blaze the trail?
All right, blaze the trail. Ready, set, go! Oh, boy. These flatulent fumes are making my eyes smart. I'm being overcome by the noxious poo-poo poppies and whoopsie daisies. I'm getting dizzy. Hey, wait for me, Francois.
Professor, do not quit now. Come along. Keep up with Francois. Keep up with... Where are you? Where? Vanished in the fragrance. Ah, there you are. Ah, my comrade. He has fallen, succumbed to the fragrant foo-foos. Ah. So, Francois, the faithful French robot, picks up the fallen comrade and march out into the battlefield. Ah, the little foofs. The snappy retort. The yellow squealer. The big pardon, mademoiselle. The lips matter. Oh, the grand fragrant bouquet. Oh, la Quasimodo!
gotta hand it to them. When it came to costumes, they were imaginative. And their dancing was something. They could get pretty snake-like in their movements. I hadn't figured these cold-blooded reptilians could really get out and boogie. Maybe they saved it up for their once-a-decade dark night and let it loose. I started to get a different take on them. They had a weird way of honoring their ancestors. They cloned them. They even honored the pre-reptoids, the cannibals, out in the jungle out there. This was the first time I'd seen families of reppies strolling hand in hand or paw and claw, whatever. There was an affection I didn't expect in lizards. I didn't think they were capable of emotions. And amidst all that drunkenness, dancing, and brawling, there were even families headed for the temple. God, when that thing blows, it'll kill everyone in there. I remembered something Toots had said. Is that what you want to do? Decide who lives and who dies? I returned to the temple. I felt stupid unsticking the plastoids I'd stuck on half an hour before. Time was running out. Instead of coming back here, I should be looking for TaRoo. I found the last charge and was yanking it off. A guard. He was going for his stunner. The field from my rep disguise interfered with my body shield. I could only operate one at a time. But no problem. He didn't know I could slow time. I stepped aside as the stun slid past and let him have it. Then I realized I was hit. He had a spray stunner and it had grazed my hand. The numbness was beginning to move up my arm when the rest of the gang arrived. I flicked off the rep disguise and activated the sheath. They were surprised to see an alien suddenly appear, dressed like a fop and walking right at them. Hey, guys, I was just trying to save the place. They weren't amused. I slowed time as their stunners began to belch, hitting me and spraying all over the place, mainly back on them. I hobbled over to the spray stunner lying on the floor, picked it up, and started spraying. They fell over each other, tumbling down the stairs. I climbed over the bodies and staggered up the steps. I got outside, cut the shield, and flicked my rep disguise back on. I kept going, wobbling down the street, unnoticed, just another drunken reveler. I found some rep lying in an alley. I stripped him. I used the last of my strength to exchange costumes and staggered away. I made it back to the main street and fell down. Someone picked me up. I mumbled. I was trying to catch the shuttle. Last I knew, I was being carried along. I passed out.
Now, I'm certain you're wondering, whatever happened to Rodant Kapoor? That's me. Well, last we saw me, I was being yanked up into the sky. I didn't know that I was being sucked up into an invisible spaceship flying around on the fifth dimension. I thought I was in heaven. I heard voices. I thought maybe they were angels. Then, I heard a voice that sounded like my mother. And I knew that this was definitely not heaven. You see, I had borrowed the turban of El Moya. It was scary. It sure sounded like my mother. I'm just hallucinating you, Mother. Yeah. Nakachu Kapoor. Rodant! They probed and prodded and scanned me, and when they discovered that they had beamed up the wrong person, they didn't know what to do with me.
So, it is so. Commander, what is Rodant?
Rodant!
Rodant.
That's it. It was all like a dream. Their humor wasn't the same as ours. When I would walk about their ship shouting, "Hail! Hail! Vivekananda!" they seemed to cringe. I don't know about this fifth dimension. It was all a little too wispy for my 3D mind. I was never sure what was real and what I thought was real. Even when I was asking the ship's computer questions, I had to watch what I thought, because it just might suddenly turn into... Oh!
What are you doing?
Trying not to think of you, Mother.
I thought so.
Do you mean that here on the fifth dimension, when I think of you, you always appear?
If you're lucky,
Is this hell?
stop it, bad boy.
Sorry, Mother.
Why don't you do something I'll be proud of?
That's possible.
Why don't you find that fourth coin Ruby's been looking for?
The fourth coin of the mythical moon or Santador?
Ruby has one, Professor TaRoo has one, Andor has one, but my son, no.
I don't know where it is, Mother.
I don't know where it is, Mother.
Well, since you know everything, you tell me.
It's on Jaw 3.
Who?
It's a planet.
Jaw 3? Doesn't sound very friendly.
Friendly or not, that's where it is.
How am I supposed to get there?
I'm certain the nice people of the Commander Command will be more than happy to drop you there.
But will they pick me up?
If you promise not to keep shouting, "Hail, hail, Vivekananda!"
Oh, the fourth moon coin of Santador. Yes, I agree. Just set me down there and I'll be standing on Jaw 3.
I succumbed to the noxious fumes of flatulent flowers. Fortunately, Francois, faithful robot, found me lying face down among the odorous posies and carried me to safety. So, where's that dimension hopper?
In the groves of Babaloos.
The what?
Babaloos.
What are babaloo?
I don't know.
A grove. Maybe it's some sort of tree.
Maybe.
But there are all kinds of tree-looking things around here. How are we going to... Was that you?
No me.
I thought I... Ha. I don't see a dimension hopper. Was this Egad's little joke? I see. Well, where is it? Now, let's sit down and think about this. Yeah, let's see. How's this metal drum of yours holding out, huh? How's that feel?
He's all right.
Yeah. Babaloo. Hey, Babaloo. Hey, hey.
Babaloo. Babaloo.
Yeah, me and you and Babaloo. Hey, Babaloo, Babaloo, Babaloo. Yay, hey. Hey, Francois, the earth is shaking. We're being lifted up. What are we sitting on?
The dimension hopper.
Ha! Ha ha! Hidden under the sod, huh? Yeah, it looks a little rusty. Can you fly this thing?
We shall see. Oh, the tight fit. Ah, there. Now, we have the control panel.
Start her up.
Roger.
Okay.
I think it's empty, no?
What? No gas? Wait a minute. Why would this crafty egad hide an escape hopper out of gas?
Maybe the gas is at hand.
Did we pass a filling station?
Maybe, see here, we have the converter.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we pick the poop puppy and put in the converter and that makes the gas, huh?
Oh, not those poo-poo puppies.
Why not?
Because I'm not going back there to bend down and get in the face again.
All right, Francois picks the poo-poos, huh? Francois picks the poo-poo, Francois picks the daisy. Now, into the converter, Francois stuffs the fragrant foo-foos.
Oh, boy. Easy there.
There. Now I fires up.
Come on. Oh, God. So that's how they do it. They blow themselves out of one dimension and into another. Leave it to those smelly reppies that come up with such a devilish device.
Professor, buckle thee up.
I'm buckled up. Let's go.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Hiding inside Francois.
Yeah.
How'd you fit in there?
TaRoo, when you did the thought transference, you didn't consider that this idiotic robot's brain was no match for my superior reptilian mind.
You call me the idiotic?
Yes, you filthy little robot.
You slippery, slimy Lizzie!
You little metallic frog.
Oh, the frog! Oh, he stooped to the ultimate insult, huh?
I'm out. That's my ear.
Oh, you think
You can hide behind there.
Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
Hey, boys! Hey! I'll see you. Maybe I can find, this feels about right. Egad.
What?
Ouch!
Okay, let's get out of here.
Roger!
My, this Jaw Spee is such a tiny, lumpy little planet. There's roots growing everywhere. Look at all the roots growing down that big mountain. But there's no trees. Where do these roots come from? Oh, I see a furry little alien coming this way. Wait a minute. Let me adjust my trusty translator. Repeat, please.
Nice turban.
Thank you.
I assume you've come to trade with the keeper of the coins?
Coins?
Oh, yes. We have moon coins and other memorabilia from this and many other universes.
All I want is the fourth moon coin of Santa Laura.
That we have.
How much?
What are you offering?
I understand the keeper collects rare memorabilia from strange and faraway planets.
Let me see what you have.
This is a rare replica of the Starship Enterprise.
The original or second generation?
Actually, the 7th generation.
Does it fly?
If you throw it.
I'll pass. Nice turban.
Now this is very special. An authentic, flashy Gordon decoder badge.
Is that rare?
Very, very, very,
Is it priceless?
very.
I like your turban.
It's borrowed, hands off.
What else do you offer?
A Buck Rogers ray gun.
Does it work?
See?
Whoa! No turban?
No! All right. The flash and the buck for the coin. It's a deal?
A deal.
Now where's the coin?
In the treasury.
And that is,
Straight up the mountain.
in a cave?
Of course.
All right. Let's go. Oh, this is so easy.
You sure we're headed for Sumanula?
He's set on automatic.
Yeah, well, let's hope. What's that?
The Rappy ships, they hot on our trail.
Oh, Reppy, come on, quick, Francois, hyperspace.
I punch the hyperspace button and
And
nothing.
game. Ow!
More power, more poo-poos, single play.
Okay. We'll shove in the rest of it. Oh.
Okay, hit it!
What dimension are we in, Francois?
Maybe we overshoot.
Where are we?
In the second dimension, no?
We're in the second dimension?
We.
No wonder everything is so flat.
We.
We've got us out of here.
No more poo-poo before.
Other guys?
We.
Stuck in the second dimension. Watch.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch!
Too much?
Yeah, uh-huh.
But it's working, right?
Yeah, it's working. It'll sizzle anything. It'll fry you in your pants, too.
I don't know if it's possible to build a shield that will repel negative implants as well as purge all existing astral fourth-dimensional implants that the reptoids are seeding from
Hey, take it easy.
Okay.
Let's take a walk.
Toots,
Yeah.
why did you leave the Zoo Mutants?
Oh, they weren't even techno-punks anymore. They were chip punks.
Chip punks?
Yeah. The punks had so many chips stuck in their brains, their lives were as artificial as their intelligence.
Really?
Yeah, they weren't getting it.
Getting what?
Computers are okay for a three-dimensional universe, but the chip punks were so wired up, they couldn't think on their own. They couldn't see what their own minds could do.
Do what?
Do what you're doing.
What?
Seeing into other dimensions. Anyone can do it.
You think so?
Yeah, look, on higher dimensions, when they want something, they think it, and there it is. Whole communities get together and think together and actually build their towns by thinking.
Well, how do they do it?
It's like here. We want something, we think about it, eventually we get it.
But it can take so long.
Not on the high levels. They don't need to go through this lousy processing time we got down here.
Do you think that we'll ever be able to just think of something and just have it appear?
That's my point. Look, if this planet is moving from the third through the fourth on its way to the fifth, sure we can.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right.
No. I mean, look at that moon.
Which moon?
That one.
Where?
There, see?
Andor, there's no moon there.
It's gigantic. Look how rapidly it's expanding.
Andor?
I can feel its gravity. It's lifting me up.
What dimension are you tuned into?
Look, my feet aren't touching the ground.
Andor, come down.
What an interesting sensation.
Hey, not so high.
I feel like I'm flying.
Andor!
I'm flying away.
Hey!
So long, Toots.
Andor ascended.
My, this cave has a big mouth.
You'll find the coin deep inside.
And where is the keeper of the coins?
Deep inside.
What's that funny sound?
The wind.
What's that awful smell?
Just musty old treasure trove odors.
Coming from
Deep inside.
Oh.
Remove only the moon coin of Sondolor. Nothing more.
I'm honest. Don't worry. My, what big stalactites we have. Ooh, look at all the memorabilia. A priceless collection. I could trade all this for my own solar system. Why, here's a little Orphan Annie Ovaltine mug. And a Tico and Pico Tabasco sauce shaker. And a Sticky and Floyd Joy Buzzer. And oh, lots more I've never even heard of. But where's the coin? Oh, I see. Way back in there. Piles of coins. How am I ever gonna... It's right on top. Kapoor has the moon coin. I will redeem myself in the eyes of Ruby and Andor and TaRoo and... What is this? A rare pair of jumper jack foot springs and in mint condition. my! No harm, just trying the line. I wonder how high a rodant can have. Whoa! Ow! What hit my head? This cave is too low for a real jumper jack hop. So we try it outside? Yes, let's.
Garçon! The quadruple cappuccino will make a snapping.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the only chance.
Here you are, Professor.
What's this? All right. Into the converter. The only way to get to hyperspace is to get this hyper. Okay. Let's get out of here.
I'll try a nice big jumper jack. Ah! Oh! What was that? Oh! Oh! What I thought was the mouth of a cave is the mouth of a monster! Ah! Wait! I wasn't stealing! I was... Jumper jack, don't fail me now! Oh! The roots of this thing, it's all part of the monster. In fact, this whole mountain is the monster. Oh! Down the mountain I hop. The roots are popping out of the ground trying to snatch me. But I never know where I'm going to land next. Missed! I think these roots cover the whole planet. What happens when I get tired? What happens when I get thirsty? What happens when I need to take my nap? Mother! Help!
I woke up to find myself staring at two long, green, webbed, stinky feet. I made the mistake of blinking. A sharp pain shot through my skull. There was an incessant rumbling inside my head. In fact, my whole body was shaking. I looked up. By the looks of things, I was lying on the floor of the shuttle. The feet belonged to a reppy zonked out on something. I recalled being hit with a stunner. Ouch. Apparently, some reppy good Samaritan put me on the shuttle. I'd been out for an hour. I still had the charges I'd removed from the temple. They were still ticking away on me. Glad I didn't oversleep. I shut them off. The shuttle was docking. I propped myself up on my elbow. Oh, ouch! It was getting light. The eclipse was over. Outside, guards were everywhere, checking IDs as the reppies staggered off the shuttle. They had scanners. They were scanning everyone. Even the drunk ones carried out feet first. I'd never pass. I was a walking arsenal. That is, if I could walk. The stinky reptilian feet in my face gave me an idea. I slid my hand underneath his toga. I've always been a little curious about these reptoids, whether they're equipped with... Oh, never mind. I slipped a stunner up his scaly leg and strapped it on his thigh. We were the last two remaining. A guard stepped in. I told him I didn't know who he was, but I'd take his feet and help to get him off. We carried him out. They found his ID pin, ran it through. I waited my turn. I had about 15 minutes to get across town and catch the threshold before the Mino Lunga shut it down. The clock was ticking. They finally got around to running a scan across his body. Bingo! The guards came swarming in. I sucked in my energy and made myself invisible. I slipped out. I got pretty far before one of them started yelling. Yeah. I handed him my ID pin. I said, look, I'm tired. I got a headache. I gotta pee. Hurry it up, all right? The ID checked out. Fine. I started to walk away. What now? He was pointing his stunner at me, motioning me to come closer to raise my arms up. I did, and I brought him back down. I got out of there. No time for public transportation. I found a reppy mud grabber. It's a sort of all-terrain full track. I fired it up. I was joyfully roaring down the street, sending drunks scattering, when a reppy patrol vehicle slid to a stop, blocking the intersection. Hey, guys, you don't want to park there. They dove out the doors as I drove right over them. I love being a badass. I slipped on my wraparound shades. A map of the city appeared on my lens. The shortest route was down a few back alleys. Luckily, they don't have air cars in this city. Conserving energy. I swerved to miss some drunk reppy and took out part of a building. The mud grabber conked out. I started to climb out. There was something hovering in the air. A spy saucer. A stunner wouldn't do any good. I took out my trusty Smith-Hitachi Godzilla Blunderbuss Blaster. I admit it was overkill, but what the hell. I climbed back in and tried the mud grabber. It caught. I was off again. Checked the map, changed my route. 7 minutes to go. Up ahead, the alley was blocked off. They had brought in the heavy artillery. I set a charge, jammed the accelerator, and leaped out of the mud grabber. It kept rumbling down the street, even with the hits it was taking. Kept right on going until... The lens flashed the shortest route. I had to get across the street. I slowed time and started to cross, footsteps slowly thumping down as I ran. I saw it coming, a flesh seeker, streaking up the street, adjusting to my movements. I couldn't get across in time. I couldn't turn back. I stopped. I stood there in the center of the street, fine-tuning time as it came straight for me. At the last moment, I slowed it down just enough to sidestep, then sped time back up as it screamed past. I dove into a doorway and down the steps into a labyrinth of tunnels. The map flickered on my lens. This way, this way. Time ran out. I found the door. It's Ruby. Open up.
You are too late.
No, I'm not. Listen, the boogeymen are coming. When they see this joint, they'll... You're packed. Planning to go somewhere?
We're collapsing the threshold. I tell you, too late.
Doesn't look collapsed to me.
Where is your friend?
Couldn't find him. So, you're planning to use it, huh?
I leave.
Well, so do I.
Not possible.
Ah, I see you got some charges set here.
I leave no trace.
Hang on a second while I stick a bar across that door.
Why?
As I said, the boogeymen are coming. Now, let's check this threshold.
I tell you, too late.
Yeah. I got a copy of the return coordinates, and that's not what I'm seeing.
They are here.
What's this set for?
My home.
Wow, nice for you, but I'm going to Sumanula. Change it.
No time. Not possible.
Do it.
Oh, soon look.
Here they are. Hey, reppies. Conga zap cuts. In other words, get out of here. This thing's going to blow. Hey, you ready?
Yes.
All right, hit it. We staggered out the other side, slightly singed, and still smoking.
No, that's too much. Too much.
Yeah. Put it on my tab.
I've circled this planet 6 times. I can't keep hopping. The roots have formed loops like little nooses trying to catch me. Mother! Send tractor beam. Please? Mother! I love you! Tractor beam from heaven! This isn't the flagship of the Kananda Command. Why, I'm back on the sacred knoll where they snatched me up. Or did they? Was it a dream? No, apparently not. But then again, this can't be Sumanila. I see 4 moons and that one is really big. No, it's not really big, it's just really close. I think it's coming closer. I think it's coming for me. Better get hopping. It's chasing me. It's tugging at me. Oh, that last hop did it. I'm not coming back down. It's got me. Oh, no. Not again.
Did we do it?
Ah, see, the beautiful Sumanulese.
Oh, my beloved planet. My...
Ow! What's that? The rebel scum follow, huh?
Ah, dang it. We're going down, Francois.
Yes, I could have told you that, stupid.
Egad.
Desecrator. Now you'll pay. Now...
Francois. Francois, wake up, Francois. Francois, we're sinking. Wake up.
I am back.
Okay, pop the hatch. Ready?
No.
What?
I am stuck.
Stuck.
Save yourself, Professor.
I can't leave, Francois, not after all we've been through. Not after...
Oh, that's very touching.
Back again, huh? Where was I?
Not
after all the good times we shared, not after...
No. Go. He's about to blow.
Not after all the cappuccinos.
I bumped the door.
Not after all the... I gotta dive down and get Francois. I guess not. I swam away from the bubbling debris. I swam I knew not where. Until finally I could see a tiny island before me. I dragged myself out of the surf and flopped down on the sandy beach. As I lay there, parts of the hopper washed up on the shore. I found Francois' arm with his pincher still clamped to his beret. Ah, Francois, my faithful Francois. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Francois was just a robot waiter. But he was more than that. He was a French waiter. And the French make the best robot waiters in the world. They have style, they have finesse. But Francois, he had something special. He had panache. I sat there as the night descended and the moons of Sumanula rose out of the water one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 4? Huh? Where'd the fourth one come from? And why is it getting bigger? It seems so close I can make out the mountains and the lakes and the rivers and the... Wait a minute, I know why it's getting bigger, because it's getting closer, that's why. In fact, it's headed this way. The moon filled the sky as it came rushing toward me. One of the mountain peaks came so low it was like a reversed shark's fin skimming across the water. There was no place to run. I suddenly felt the yank of its gravity as it... Wow!
I returned to my apartment. It was great to be back on Sumanula. But what had I accomplished? The Reppies were still there. And TaRoo, God knows what happened to him. I stepped out on the terrace. I watched the moons of Sumanula rising up. I breathed in the night air. I lay down, dozed off. I felt as though I was rising off the cushions and floating off. I dreamt I was flying. I opened my eyes, found myself looking at a moon, a gigantic moon that was growing larger by the second. Down below was my terrace, rapidly growing smaller. I looked up at the moon. I think it smiled. Being drawn toward the moon wasn't an unpleasant sensation. When it grabbed me, it must have grabbed up a bunch of air, so I could still breathe. I figured I might as well enjoy the flight. I would have enjoyed it more if I didn't keep thinking, how am I gonna land? Well, as I got closer, the moon's gravity increased and my rate of ascension or descension, depends where you're standing, also increased. I was getting a little concerned. That's the thing about approaching another planet. At what point does going up start to feel like going down? Anyway, something happened. I was floating down. I could feel a force field around me, the same one that had apparently trapped enough air to make the trip. I figured whoever was controlling this hopefully wouldn't drop me. I lazily drifted down and landed. But on what? Things were a little fuzzy. It looked like maybe there was a sort of shimmery, liquidy mountain range in the distance, but they kept changing their shape. Finally, they settled into a nice range of purplish, hazy, sawtooth mountains. I heard what sounded like running water, but it was above me. I looked up and there was a river, twisting back and forth like a snake slowly moving through the sky. It passed over and disappeared behind the hills. Then, trees started to appear. Well, I figured they'd always been there. Maybe they were checking me out to see whether it was safe. I don't know. But in no time, there was a woods and a meadow covered with whisper grass. It was a peaceful place. Then, something else came sailing overhead and settled down at my feet, settling deep into the grass. It was a path. Well, what can I say? I didn't make this up. It was there for a reason, so I started walking. I wandered through the woods. It was strangely silent, like I was being watched. I came to a clearing. There was an odd sort of swooshing sound passing over. I looked up to see a thatched cottage come settling down, picket fence, garden, the whole thing. The funny thing is, I'd seen it before. I opened the gate and stepped into a beautiful garden filled with fairies, elves, all kinds of busy little folks. I heard what sounded like a swing, creaking. Across the garden was a large ho-hum tree, and sure enough, a swing was swinging back and forth. No one was on it. No one I could see.
Gosh, it must be autumn. The leaves are such brilliant colors. The grass, the flowers, everything. Is this Santa Lore? If it is, I must be in some other dimension. But why was I drawn up here? It's a beautiful planet or moon, but does anyone live here?
Hello, Andor.
Rubina? And Xandero? Is this your home?
Do you like it?
I was just thinking, what a beautiful moon.
Thank you.
Are you the one who brought me here?
It was the moon that called you.
But why?
To play with me.
Really?
Would you like to play?
If that's why, sure. Some people won't play with you? Well, I will. What would you like to play?
Let's play your favorite game.
My favorite game?
You know, save the world.
I don't think of that as a game, Rubina.
It depends on how you play.
Oh. All right. Are there rules?
You know.
Gosh, the only rules I know is just do the best you can and... And hope for the best.
Well said, Andor. Goodbye.
But... Rubina? Xandero? I thought we were going to play. I think a storm's coming. The lightning is very different here. It's so brilliant and so many different colors. Is it real? If this is the 5th dimension, and Toots Mutant was right, could someone create lightning with just their thoughts? Wouldn't that be something? Just like back on the 3rd dimension, sometimes we can reach people by thinking about them? I wonder, is that lightning a language of some sort? Gosh, I think it is. It's the electricity of thoughts. But who could think like that? Is this part of the game?
Rubina, come on out. Show yourself. Ugh. Rubina, are you the one responsible for my being here? Are you playing hide-and-go-seek? Okay, listen. Since I'm on your moon, and it doesn't look like I'm going anywhere, I'll tell you what. I'll play with you. Oh, Xandero, my favorite Trelongo. Yeah, I know, but where's Rubina? Yeah, okay, but where is she? Buoy? Oh, she's on the swing. Well, I don't see her. Her shoes? Yeah, I see her little black patent leather shoes swinging back and forth. Oh, now I see her socks. And her skirt, and now her arms, and finally, oh, there you are.
Hello, Ruby.
So, playing hide-and-go-seek?
No, just swinging.
Okay.
Would you like to play?
Now, first, I think we should talk.
First, I think we should play.
Look, kid, you have no idea what's going on. TaRoo is stuck on the Reptoid planet. God knows
Ruby.
What's happened to him. Last I knew they were planning to skin him alive.
Ruby.
And the Reptoids are seeding Sumanula with some 4th-dimensional implants that are sucking our energy, and Andor was trying to build some device for Toots Mutant. And Kapoor, well, who knows what happened to him, the little twerp.
Ruby!
What? What are you saying? What? Wait, TaRoo's here? Well, how did he get here?
The moon called him.
Called him, yeah. Where is he?
Mr. TaRoo's on the other side of the moon.
Huh. How did he get off that Reptoid planet? Oh, he escaped in a dimension hopper? He crashed in the ocean. Yeah, swam to a small island, and the moon appeared and drew him up. How are you able to say so much with so few words? It's simple. Okay, so, TaRoo's safe. What about Kapoor? Kapoor found the 4th moon coin? On a planet called Jojo 3. He stole some spring shoes. A monster tried to grab him. He was picked up by a spaceship. He was dropped back on Sumanula. And he was promptly snatched up by the moon. Now he's on the underside of the moon. And Andor? Oh, okay, Andor was walking. Yeah, Andor was walking. Oh, he was walking with Toot. Oh, he saw the moon and said, oh, wow. He was swept up by the moon. Well, where is he? You don't know. And Toots? Oh, she didn't have a moon coin, so she didn't get picked up. I see. Everyone who had a coin got grabbed. Well, thanks for the update. Okay, Rubina?
Will you play with me now, Ruby?
Oh, Rubina, you back to that?
Yes, back to that.
Persistent. Okay, you've gone through a lot of effort to get me here. It doesn't look like I'm going anywhere. So, yeah, right. So, sure, kid, let's play.
What would you like to play?
Let's not play hide-and-go-seek.
Nope.
Nope. You and Rubina can disappear too easily.
Would you like to play Seek and Go Hide?
Seek and Go Hide? Yeah, maybe. What's the rules?
We make up the rules as we go along.
Good. I like that. So who's it?
You're it.
I'm it?
Yes.
Okay. What am I seeking?
What would you like to find?
I'm not sure.
Would you like to find yourself?
No, thanks. No. I know who I am. Well, what do you mean, am I so sure? Listen, I don't have to go look for myself because I am not hiding from myself. I like who I am. All right? Yeah, okay.
Are we ready to play?
Wait. Let me get this straight. I seek, right?
Right.
And while I'm seeking, I hide? What? The object of seek and go hide is not to hide while you seek?
That's what people do. But if you are wise...
Don't hide. Do I play this game by myself?
Most people do.
Well, while I'm playing, what are you doing?
I'm playing too.
With me or against me?
We'll see.
All right, where do we play?
Here.
This field? Okay, what's the boundaries? What's the perimeter on this game board?
As far as you can see.
You mean from standing here?
Standing anywhere.
Standing anywhere in the universe?
Yes.
Any universe? Any dimension?
Yes.
Seems fair. If I win, any reward?
Of course.
What?
What do you want?
We'll see. And if I lose?
We'll see.
Right. For someone that doesn't play by the rules, I'm overly concerned with rules.
Are you ready, Ruby?
Yeah. Who takes the first move?
I do.
Oh, wait, hey, that's not fair. It is? You staying? Right. She took the trees, the house, the garden. The only thing she left was the grass. So, one flat field with nothing to seek and no place to hide. Well, the kid had to drag me here to play, so let's play.
There's someone sitting there. All around him is lightning coming out of him and shooting up into the sky. It can only be Nikola Tesla.
Andor, my son, you have seen my thoughts and you have come.
Yes, but the lightning. You mean this lightning is created by your thoughts?
Some people's thoughts are like misty wisps dancing in the moonlight. Others are like tightly woven nests protecting little blue eggs. And others are like thick nets cast out to snare you. And others are like javelins hurled, whump, bullseye. But yours and mine, ours and one, are like lightning!
I don't think my thoughts are like lightning.
Of course not. How silly for you to think so.
But why did you just say that ours are like light?
It is because you say, I don't think. You see, negating thoughts create negating nothing. But when Tesla thinks, it is...
It's amazing.
Now you try.
Me? I don't think I could...
What? You question yourself. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
You think I won't because you don't, and then you won't don't.
I won't don't?
Sit, Andor, sit. Sit. We must talk.
Sit?
Think of a chair and sit, all right?
All right. Oh.
Have a seat. You know, my life on Earth was not so easy.
I know.
At first, Tesla was the toast of the town. Everyone said Tesla's wonderful, Tesla's brilliant, Tesla's the greatest inventor of the age. Eh?
Yes.
But then, when Tesla wants to harness the Earth and give free power to everyone, they say, no, this is impossible. Tesla's crazy. Tesla's mad. But Andor, in a world of nuts, the same one always appears the biggest nut.
Yeah?
But what do we call a nut among the nuts?
I don't know.
Is it nuts calling a nut nuts?
I don't think I'm following.
Andor, if you're not going to follow, think.
Well, I guess you just do the best you can.
The best you can. You can never do the best you can.
You mean do better than best?
Not good enough.
But you do better.
That's it. You do. That's it. You got it.
I do?
You do. That's what you do. You do. And when you're done, you're done.
But what if you don't finish?
If you don't finish what you do, that's okie dokie too.
It is?
Everything is. Everyone is. And okie dokie is too.
I see. I think.
Good. Now, back to work.
What? But what?
But what kind of engine is that? What? What? I can't get started. That is what, what?
Oh.
Andor, my son. Tesla heard your plaintive pleas crying from the cosmic coil.
Why didn't you answer?
Because when the sneaky little rodent stole the turban of the ascended master of Elmoria, the great Tesla was furious. Furious like I cannot tell you. He fumed. He smoked. Lightning shot from his ears. Oh boy, Tesla was pissed.
So Toots was right. You wouldn't answer my call because you were...
Who is this Tootsies?
Toots Mutant of the Zoot Mutants.
Tootsie of the Zootsies?
The Zoot Mutants are a group of technopunks.
Ah, she a techie.
Well, she was.
What? She was once a techie, always a techie.
Yes, oh great Tesla.
But tell me, Andor, you and these Tootsies a little whoopie-doopie, eh?
Whoopie-doopie?
A little Tootsie roll, eh?
No way. Not with Toots.
No?
No. I was trying to build a light shield to protect us from fourth-dimensional implants.
Ah, and so?
I didn't finish it.
No?
We went for a walk, and then this moon appeared, and I lifted off the ground and ascended.
And?
I'm here.
Good.
But why?
Who knows? But you are here, Tesla is here, and remember, we are the light movers, Andor.
We are?
Yes, and tonight is the night we move the light.
We do?
Tonight is the night we dance on the moon.
We will?
Tonight! Well, it's the marvelous night for a moon dance. With the stars up above in your eyes. Come on, Andor, join in. A fantabulous night to make romance. Good! Beneath the cover of October skies.
So, here I am, standing in a field, apparently playing a game. But what game? I have no idea. What is that? A stick. Huh. This is interesting. When I look straight at it, it looks like a stick or a rod stuck in the grass. What? When I try to walk around it, I see it's really a wall, a sheet of something that's so clear it's almost invisible. What's it made of? Ooh, hard. Huh. It's like looking through a window. Some window. It's like an endless wall that runs in a straight line, right out to the horizon. Funny. Looking through this glass wall, I can see the trees and mountains on the other side, but when I walk around to the other side, there's nothing here. No trees, no mountains, nothing. But when I look through the wall from this side, I see something totally different. One side looks out on the countryside, bright and sunny, and the other side is dark, shadowy. If this is a game, I don't get it.
Thanks for watching.